From the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns on Sunday Night Primetime.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll send a tight end in motion. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
They send a receiver in motion left. They're going to go play action with Howard. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Following the penalty, they'll run it. Heelage forward for maybe a yard. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, Howard. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Hey, tomato.
On the ground, here's Quinshawn Judkins. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
Made at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey.
Here's Lawrence. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick six.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
On red.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He's got his man on the inbound. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They get 18 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor.
From the 41, here's second and 3.
Hey, run. Here we go.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Browns move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
18 yards on the play.
First grab for Metcalf. Good for the first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. Throwing is Howard. Metcalf makes the grab again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
They'll throw on first down with Howard. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll run on second down, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long. To the air, Howard. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. Down the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think, obviously, you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
A return now from the 4. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Rip, 23. Silver.
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Take right open. Red. Hey, Soko, it's hot.
They'll give it here to Judkins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job here defensively, not only to get the penetration and to clog those run lanes, but they're able to take them down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Hey, go. This is hot.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Downfield, got him, man, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
Sink right. Lisa 24. Hot.
On the handoff, Judkins. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. again with Judkins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. It's a Browns first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. And Butker on for the extra point. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Into space. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one back all the way. Disastrous. The blocked extra point leads to 2 for the defense instead of 1 for the offense. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On first down. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Howard. Flush to his right.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They send the tight end in motion. Howard now to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back, looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Throwing on 3rd down is Howard. Open man left side. He's got it. They get 18 on the pitching catch. Good for a Steeler first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Howard to throw here on first down. Complete. Metcalf with the grab. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Howard back to the air one more time. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. It's his third touchdown catch this year. The teamwork was just ideal. And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Steelers 18, Browns 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Rip, 23.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Queen on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 31, here's second and 9.
Hey, son, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The outside, complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds at the 45. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
First and 10.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the give, it's Judkins. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. Lawrence now. He'll try to do it with the screen. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion works. And the lead is up to 3. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Drive will start on the ground. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Second down, they need 7. Out of the gun, it's Howard. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Off the play fake, here's Howard. Quick throw, taken in. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Howard. He finds Metcalf on the slant. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Give up the middle, and he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Talk things over before third down. Tight end going in motion here. Out of the gun on third down. Here's Howard. A gain there of 11. Good for a Steeler first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 11-yard line.
To throw is Howard. He pulls it in around the 5. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinals.
Throwing again. Howard. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Howard to throw again. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
23. Turn. This is hot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He gets free to the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Browns. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're going to go play action with Howard. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. On 2nd down, Howard. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line.
And the Steelers,
they get 25 on that connection. That's a Steeler first down.
And the Steeler first down.
Now give on the ground. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Steeler first down. They'll stay on the ground. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I would only want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
First down, Steelers.
Working out of the gun, here's Howard. Metcalf pulls in that one. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move, and
he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Steelers. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Steelers have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
All right, let's go. Hey, Ginger. Hey, kill.
A first down throw for Lawrence. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, go. So, it's hot.
On first and 10, Lawrence. Quick hitting slant there. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 1.
32-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Lawrence now on second down. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Cleveland. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game.
Makes the score Browns 35, Steelers 32.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10. Their own 29-yard line.
Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and it's not going to be a lot of gain.
His throw left side is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
3rd and 1. Here's Howard. Open man, left side. He's got it. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kick is good. It's the score at 39.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Rob.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is T.J. Watt getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Howard to throw here on 1st down. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. The RPO. That one is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And, they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Out of the gun, it's Howard. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
21-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Go! 18, go!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll bring this inside the 15. And that's good enough for the first down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
It's third and 4.
Ready? Head to 60.
Putting the tight end in motion. Howard to throw it here. Third and short. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll throw for it with Howard. That is touchdown Steelers. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Go! Hey!
On first down, Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. So, on the 37, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, I'm going.
At the 37-yard line.
Go, let's go! 11, Agate.
Lawrence now. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is caught. And he will score. Game on. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown Browns. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting? I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Throughout another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
On the handoff, Johnson is running right. Not much there, maybe a yard. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Howard. There's that man again, another catch. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Ready! Hawk 70, 19 Lion. 70 Ranger.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. The Browns can use the last of their timeouts now, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This will be returned from the 6. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Here is 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Go. Rip, 23. Hey, Soko, sink right.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. Here we go. This is 4th down.
11.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He was short when he caught it, but knew exactly where he needed to get to. Gets there and keeps the drive alive.
Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we wish you a good night from Cleveland.